What's going on, you guys? I am logging on to everything. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm getting ready to work out, but I wanted to go live really quickly and talk to you guys about what we've been talking about. I want to talk to you guys about the master who gave his story that we've been talking about. You guys, comment if you were here yesterday. It was so freaking good yesterday. Like, seriously, the messages you guys sent me. I gave you a homework assignment, first person. Let me let my YouTubers. Let me let you guys, because y'all know, I'm sorry, YouTube is always number one because I'm a YouTuber. I mean, my life changed. Tiny, let me message you my number. So here's the deal. We talked about yesterday. I missed the assignment. What? You were on. Yesterday you had a homework assignment. When you got done with the lesson, I told you to go take it. Well, let me see if somebody says it before I say it. So if you're just joining me for the first time, I'm Lakeisha Michelle. What up, what up, what up? I love taking this time in the morning. Every morning, I think that what you should do first is totally roll over and read scripture. Read scripture is life. It is living word, and it literally can help you have all the success you want 360 in your life. And I truly believe I am more passionate than ever. I will bet my life on it. People are walking around this earth sad, depressed, and mad because they don't have God in their life. And we try to fill it with things, time, people, sex, drugs, whatever, mindless entertainment. It won't work. You can't get any. That's why you're unfulfilled. I believe true fulfillment comes from God. And I believe that through God, you get any and everything else you desire in your entire life. All of the wealth, all of the riches. Type riches and wealth in the comments. You know, like at the end of the day, you see people with a bunch of money, right? Because a lot of times people just want money. They don't solve everything. There's people still out here killing themselves and taking their lives. Why? Because you don't have God. So I'm totally loving our Good Tea for Life because I just do believe that that's going to give you a fulfillment that nothing on this planet can fulfill. And from there, you can go and do and be whatever you desire. And you truly unleash all of the talents and the creativity that God has built you to unleash to the world. I love it. You just won a free song. Song of the day is my single, Act Like a Success. And this is a card that once you there is a code on the back so you can get the song for free. All right. I love it. Truly me. You said took inventory and I have way more than I need to make the Come on, girl. So the homework assignment was to take inventory. So I'm gonna get into the story, guys. This is our moment in the morning so that we can, and maybe afternoon, maybe it's nighttime for you, whenever you watch it. But Good Tea for Life is all about us taking these lessons from the Bible and applying it to our lives. So many of you guys have been messaging me, even with my dad. He said some stuff on my YouTube channel and my Facebook the other day, and you guys took that and you like realized that you had more. You had to give something to God to bless, and that you were waiting on a miracle, and you realized that you are the miracle and you had the power and God is waiting to bless you. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that you guys are taking action, because at the end of the day, my dad was telling me last night, Mickey, make sure you tell everybody that they got to do it. Don't just listen and feel good. They got to do it. And I'm like, yes, sir. So my dad is the co-pastor of this bootleg church. So anyway, this is our time where we just literally talk about the things that are good for our soul. You know, a lot of times the tea is the messy tea. People love to get the latest gossip, and I could care less. Gossip, first of all, don't pay my bills, okay? My daddy raised me since I was a kid. If it ain't paying your bills, why are you worried about it? They talking trash about you, let them talk. Can they cut off your light bill? Can they put something on the bill? If they can't, bump them, okay? So that's how we roll. I'm not really interested in could care less. But anyway, in the other news, this is the moment where we talk about the tea that's for your life, that's for your soul, the tea that will help you get over divorce, that will help you get through breakups, that will help you decide how powerful, and understand how powerful you are so that you can go and make these big moves and these dreams that you have bottled up inside you. Our goal is to use this word so you can unleash and die empty, people. So the story yesterday was Matthew. Okay, we wrote Matthew, let me pull it up, 25. Okay, Matthew 25. And then if you look at verse 14, all right? So if you feel like the Bible is confusing to you, read the CEV version, read the NIV version. These versions of the Bible are in more layman's terms. So what I like to do is read the Amplified, the NIV version and the CEV, and then I go back to the King James. Don't feel like you're supposed to be some Bible scholar. I'm not a Bible scholar. I just made a decision that I'm going to tap into it daily, and trust that God will give me understanding that will change my life. And that's exactly what's been happening for years now. And so I'm just fired up to tell you guys about it. Now, we've been talking about in Matthew 25 and in verse 14, well, we read 14 through whatever. I'm about to read it to you guys now. It's so yummy because there's this story of this master, okay? There's this master who has 3 servants. I should draw this differently because I just like visuals. I feel like the visuals really, really help you. All right, so here is, I'm going to give you guys, make sure you guys follow me. Matter of fact, type follow if you are following me right now and you're going to follow this story and take notes and apply this to your life. Type the word follow. Before I go into this, let me make sure that you guys are awake. Let me make sure that you guys are paying attention. Let me make sure that you guys are committed to taking the word and transforming your life so you can be and do and have whatever it is that you desire. For the person who won the free song, Naturally, the Instagram, inbox me on Instagram so that you can redeem your free song. This is my single, Act Like a Success. Act like a success and think like a success in order to become the best. Gotta jump, hey, even if you're nervous. Even if you're nervous, you got to jump into it. I see the follows. I need more because this is not just me talking to y'all. I need y'all to talk back to me. If you're new, we from the South and we speak when we enter the room, even if it's virtual. Holla at your girl. Put the word follow in the comments. Let me see. Okay, cool. Y'all awake. Okay. Facebook, I feel y'all. I love it. I love it, Mika. I love it. Naturally, I'm jamming already. Good. That's my jam. Yay. Y'all like that song? Listen, if you don't have the album yet, y'all get it. Grab it. Put this in your house and let it sit there and bless your entire environment. These CDs are $20. I know people like, who got CDs? Everybody, because obviously every time I stop selling them, people ask for them. So there are people who love the CD. And there are other people, these are going to be autographed and you just want to have it in your house. I promise you, it's just super blessed. When you just look at it, you won't be like, ooh, let me get into action. Let me have some more faith. I love it. You guys are saying follow. Cool. So on Matthew 25, LakeishaMichelle.com. Grab that. Matthew 20. Get the CD at LakeishaMichelle.com, you guys. There's 5 songs on here that will bless your entire soul, okay? So here's the deal. There is this master, all right? There's the master. He walks in and he looks at his 3 servants. This is back in the day, so you know what I'm saying? This is the way of life back then. So this master walks in and he's like, okay, come here, y'all. Everybody line up. It's 3 guys, right? So let's write in the 3 guys. I'm giving you guys the Cliff Notes version. So here's servant number 1, here's servant number 2, and here's servant number 3. So the master is talking to these 3 men. Everybody follow me, okay? The master is talking to these 3 servants. Now, you would have to imagine that this is a mentor, ideally, right? Or think of it like that. This is somebody where you've been volunteering, you've been doing some work, you've been serving. Facebook just shut down the replay of your live video. What is happening? Hold on, y'all. Facebook shut down. That ain't nobody but the devil. Okay, hold on, y'all. Facebook just shut down. I don't know why. Good T for life. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Act like a success and think like a success. In order to become the best, you gotta jump. Hold on. Okay. Y'all excuse my nappy hair and stuff because I'm about to work out. Facebook just shut down. The devil. That's the devil. Okay, so listen, you have this master. This is the master, and they've been serving him. You've got to think about what happens when you're serving someone. How many of you guys was on the usher board? How many of you guys was like, you had a mentor? I worked for free for so many of my mentors for years. And when I worked for free, I gave them everything I had. I showed up for free and went harder than their paid employees. So I would technically be servant number 1 in this story. But anyway, so this master he's lined up his 3 servants and he says, okay, guys, I'm about to go out of town. But before I go out of town, I'm going to entrust each of you with some of my wealth. Okay, I'm going to go away for a minute, but I'm going to entrust. Now, what I loved about the word entrust is what was in the Bible. So I began to look at that word. I said, okay, well, what does that mean to entrust? So I said, let me just look it up because I love words and definitions and synonyms and antonyms because it helps you really retain and understand. And so everything sinks deeper into your soul. Okay. So the word entrust means that it's to assign the responsibility for doing something. Okay. It's to charge. And then the word charge means that you're leaving them with a charge. Like I'm challenging you. I'm leaving you with a call to action. Another word for entrust means to invest. If someone is investing something in you, what do they expect in return? They expect a return, right? If I am investing my wealth in each of you, I didn't do that for my health. I didn't do that because it was just something to do because I was bored. That's not why I did that. What I did, cool, Jasmine, I love it. You guys jumped on YouTube. When all else fails, go to YouTube, you guys. So listen, this master says, listen, guys, I'm going out of town, but I'm entrusting you with my wealth. Now, you would like to think, if you really want to think in the spiritual terms, God made you, allowed you to be in this earth. You was born, boom. And I am going to entrust you. You can't see, touch, hear God, but I'm entrusting you with the wealth of this earth, with the wealth of your health, with the wealth of your limbs, with the wealth of whatever you know. There's a skill set. There is something that God has entrusted you with. You are where you are through the good and the bad, whatever you've been through, whoever tried to leave you for dead, whoever left you and cheated on you and dissed you, whoever talked about you, whoever stabbed you in the back. At the end of the day, you're still here. You are still here in this moment today. You're listening to this live stream. And so no matter what you've been through, because sometimes, guys, you like to look at what happened to you and you let that moment or those other moments, you allow those moments to become lifetime movies in your mind. So every day you wake up, you think about how your mother abandoned you. Every day you wake up, you think about how so-and-so dissed you. And so your life seems to be stuck in a cycle because all you do is think about what happened to you, when in reality, God has entrusted you with more life. So if you have the gift of life and time right now, and you're sitting up looking at what you don't have, you're doing a disservice with the wealth that is entrusted to you. If you have time, everybody gets 24 hours in the day. God willing, you get 24 hours. If you really wrote out your time frame, if you really took some time and numbered a sheet of paper from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m., and you really looked at how you spend each hour, because that is a gift that you weren't promised. Come on, so you are abundant no matter what your situation may be, no matter if you have a handicap, anything. So he lines these people up and he says, listen, I'm going to give you some wealth. And the interesting thing in the Bible is that somebody said they're still on the usher board. The interesting thing in the Bible is that the master gave them the wealth according to their ability. Somebody type the word ability into the comments. Now, yesterday, I decided to look up the word ability because, again, I like to get the depth of the word. I want 360 understanding. And so I looked up the word ability, and that means the master gave them wealth according to their potential. I'm just going to fill in the blank with the other words. Same scripture, use a different word. The master gave them wealth according to their preparedness. That one got me right there. Sometimes you're waiting to receive something that you haven't even prepared for. So you're frustrated about something that you think you should have when you're not even prepared to receive it. Can I get a in the comments? Because that's one of them things you just got to be like, Like, you know, it's a little ouch. It's an ouch moment. But you know, okay, I haven't really prepared for what it is that I'm trying to receive. So you know what, God, I know that you're able. It's never a question of, is God able for this to happen? It's always, are you prepared to receive what you're looking for? Are you prepared to receive what you're looking for? And every day I think about that and I'm like, shoot, I got work to do. I don't know about you guys, but I got work to do and I'm okay with it. You know, it's just a part of the life process. And so he gave each of the servants, because in the day of Instagram, in the day of Facebook and YouTube, you begin to look at other people's lives and you want what they have, but you're not prepared to receive it. And so emotions begin to arise, frustrations begin to arise because you want something, you want a life of someone else's. See, back in the day, they didn't have all them visuals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to have right now gratification instead of waiting to do things. And so I'm just saying, God is going to give you, you want the blessing that you are prepared to receive, because then you're going to be able to keep it. A lot of times we get a fear that something's going to go away because why? You wouldn't have, I'll speak for myself. Okay. I wouldn't have fear that something's going to go away if I felt prepared to receive it, right? If I know that I've been preparing for this moment. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian on this planet, prepared for the moments that he received. He started as a child and he held the vision and he worked every single week. Coach Bob Bowman said that they worked on little bitty things each week, very small things each week. Have you ever worked out with a trainer and you feel like, what are you doing? But the trainer knows that you need to work on this thing. It may be simply just your form this week. And you coming in, you ready to do everything like everybody else, but all he wants you to do is sit up straight and lift your weights properly. But you trying to go ham. You like, listen, I'm trying to get to this certain look by the summertime, so I need all that crazy stuff. And your trainer, because he knows what you need to be able to sustain, to be able to keep the muscle, he needs you to do these small incremental things that actually are massive. See, Michael Phelps said he visualized. Michael Phelps' coach had him visualize. Visualization is one of the number one things that Bob Bowman talks about with any of his athletes, because he's like, they got to see it in their mind first. Come on, somebody. You got to see it in your mind first. So listen, you got to prepare when there's not a guarantee in sight. Could we all agree that that's what you should be doing? Preparing for where you want to go. And see, that'll help you get rid of some of this frustration and some of this random stuff that people are up to, because you're like, okay, that's not in alignment with my vision. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So listen, the master, he looked at their preparedness and then he gave them wealth according to what they were prepared for. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Let me see in the comments. Let me see in the comments. Does that make sense? I admit I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do, baby. That's a rhyming nice song. Most people don't even know that song. That's a true fan right there. I know the songs on the album that's not on the radio. You ain't a fan if you don't know the songs on anybody's album that's not on the radio, okay? Right. So listen. Okay, you guys are sending me a whole bunch of yeses. Great. So the master gave them wealth according to their preparedness. Boom. So the first person, who remembers from yesterday, how much wealth, how many bags of gold did he give the first person? Who remembers from yesterday? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Sorry, church moment. All right, Cherie. Come on, Shanice. I'm proud of you, Shanice. Shanice said, yes, let me break this down. Lynn, yes. Lynn, Cherie, and Shanice just got it right on YouTube. It's going to be 5. So he gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of gold to person number 1. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Trina. So listen, he gave them 5. How much did he give person number 2? You guys let me know in the comments. Who remembers from yesterday? Who remembers from yesterday? Who remembers? I can tell you, but I'm just trying to see if y'all actually listening when I'm up here running my mouth like this. Come on, Renee. Come on, Shanice. Oh, Shanice, you was 1 off. That's okay, though. I love your interaction, because yesterday Shanice said, please make sure I understand this. And I said, indeed, mission set. I will make sure, if nobody understands this lesson, that Shanice got this lesson on today. Okay? On today is the thing that church people say that's Black That's the Black church on today. It's like, sir, today is today. So you don't have to say on today because you're actually talking about today. But anyway, he gave him 2. Good job, naturally. Yes, the master gave this person 5 and this person 2. And I want to note that nowhere in the story did person 2 start saying, well, why I ain't get 5? They weren't thinking like that. Let me tell you what person number 1 did. Okay? Person number 1, well, how much did he give number 3? You guys tell me. Shanice, you can't call him a sucker. You can't call him a sucker. No. We love everyone. We can't call person number 3 a sucker. Person number 3 just had, the wrong mentality. Boom. Great. I love that you guys remember this. Okay. I love it. So the master gave them according to their ability. We're going to love person number 3 because person number 3 just been through some things. Person number 3 just has a different way of thinking that doesn't serve his well-being. Person number 3 is someone that we still need to pour into too. Some of us on this live stream are persons number 3. I have so many people tell me they're going to start a business, but it's a top-notch secret. So they go bury everything that they're up to, and then they launch and nothing happens. Why? Because they hid everything. And you don't do business like that in 2019. Trust me, there's so many millionaire, billionaires that are even saying this. So it's not that I'm just making this up. You don't do business like that. I'm going to go hide this and hide that. Listen, that's not how that works. So many people have a gift that they're hiding. And so we love that person just the same. And we want to invite them to think differently. We love everybody. So listen, person number 1 got 5 according to his what? What's the word? The master gave him 5 talents according to his what? Oh, he buried his sucker. Like, okay, I get it. His talent, I get it. But you know what? Somebody needed to hear that part that I said. So it was perfect, Shanice. Exactly. I love it. Jaslyn says ability. Shanice says ability. Lala says ability. Come on, y'all. Y'all better get the lesson on today. Okay, so he gave them what they could hold. Does anybody feel a relief? Like, you know what? Let me stop being frustrated about something I'm not able to receive right now. That's relief. I'm like, oh, okay. I love it. Donna says ability. I love it. What's up, Gwen, my angel? I love it. So listen, person number 2 got 2. So here's what person number 1 did. The scripture says that he went at once. What does it mean? The scripture says, so let me read that exact part in the Bible. Let me go find it real quick. So the man, verse 16 says, the man who received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work, and he gained 5 more. So what does that mean that he went at once? Somebody tell me in the comments on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Don't all talk at once, but oh, please do. How many of you guys can tell me what that means? The man who received 5 bags, so servant number 1 went at once. What the heck does that mean? Immediately move. Come on, Jasmine. I love it. Shanice says right away. Lala says he went quick, fast, and in a hurry. Correct. I love it. Lynn says great perspective. Release the frustration of what you're not even prepared to receive. Come on, somebody just had a breakthrough right there. He didn't waste no time. Exactly, Renee. Quickly, says Lynn. Good job, you guys. I love it. You guys, isn't it fun to study the word? People make fun of me all the time for this. I make fun of myself because I never thought I would be doing this publicly. But this is what I do, and this is why I know a lot of stuff, and I take risks, and I make moves, and I see things come to fruition. I use this word, and I learn who I need to be to receive all that I want to receive in my life. And so when it comes to goal setting, when it comes to creating something out of nothing, I'm really good at that. And so one of the characteristics that you need to have is to be a person that moves at once. Whatever you feel, whenever you get an idea, you want to go. And I will tell you that one of the number 1 things that I notice from coaching others is when I say, let's go, people say, hold on, I'm not ready. I gotta, let me go, I gotta go read. Let me go. The person, number 1, he moved with the quickness. I remember back in the day, we was in the hood, you'd be like, with the quickness. That was like what we used to say. That was like, You about to catch these hands with quickness, like I'm about to bust you up. Okay, this person, he moved quickly and he turned what he was given into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So he turned 5 into 10. How many of you guys can turn your 5, your 1, your 2? How can you double that? That's the question. That's the question that I was going to catch that. That's the question that you should be asking yourself. Because last night's homework assignment, I know I'm so excited. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not even sorry because it's who I am and I'm freaking excited about it. Listen, the question last night was, go take inventory of what's in your possession. What have you been given? Was it time? Do you have some money you can invest? Even if it was $200, could you invest $200 and start a new business? Some of you guys work in a day job and you keep looking for an opportunity. How am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna get out of this? You want to go do all these things and there are so many opportunities, but they're not even going to show themselves. They're not going to be on your radar, on your reticular activating system, whatever it's called. It's a part of your brain that just picks up things. Once you decide that you desire and you want something, your brain begins to just always see it everywhere. Like if I say, I'm going to go get a red Corvette, all of a sudden when I'm driving, I've been looking at red Corvettes on my computer and whatever. That's like me right now. I'm obsessed with these Mercedes. I'm like, okay, I really want a Mercedes, but I'm paying cash. And so it's going to be, that's a goal. It's something I'm working towards. And it's like, now every time I'm driving, I just see them and I go, I just see myself driving. I'm gonna be so cute just because it's just a car that I want, right? But now I see it all the time. The same thing happens with your desires and your goals. Okay? Okay? So you want to take inventory of what you have in your possession right now, because your mind will begin to see. Trust that your mind, my friend said last night, our minds are infinite. And it's so true. God is infinite. He's designed us to be, we have no limits. There are no limits, but we have to consistently work at removing limits because life happens. Some of us are born into poverty. Some of us are born into pain, like Jabez. Some of us are born into not so cool situations. Some of us had a great life, but then not so cool things happened. Tragedy happened. Storms came and took away all your belongings. Things happen because that's life. But the thing that you have to trust and know is that everything is working out for you. Come on, Nolula, turn that 600 into 1200. I absolutely love that. And the reason why it doesn't happen fast for us is because our minds are full of things that happen and we create stories. I need to teach this in such a different way. I need to teach this. When something happens to you, you create a rule. And once you create that rule, it's silently playing like a song in the back of your mind. Okay? This is lemon water tea, just in case. You guys see my cup? It's so cute. It says space. Anyway, once things happen to you, you create a rule. This is what we all do. Nobody's above it. It just happens. If, for example, coming from an abusive relationship, you guys, there's so many things that there are so many rules that are created. I'm chilling, like forgive, gone, done, right? But there are rules in a relationship that are subconscious. I don't even know, but there are certain things I unconsciously look for. If a guy's talking to me, I'm like, red flag, boom, next. There are rules and there are things because of what I've experienced that just can't happen, right? And it don't have to be that deep. You can look at, you went to a restaurant and something happened. So now every time you go to a restaurant, you have a rule unconsciously. So you're always doing this one thing at restaurants because of that thing that happened that one time. Does that make sense, you guys? I teach about this in the Money Chronicles, one of my classes. When people feel like you're stuck in a money cycle, we all get that. You go in and out of that. When you feel like, okay, I'm hitting a wall financially, you got to go back and see what are the rules that are stopping me from attaining more money, from being the person I need to be, that are stopping me from whatever, right? And so we go through and look for the rules. One of the rules when I was growing up, it was just we didn't have enough. And so like a broken record, I heard my mother talk about what we didn't have every single parents. Be careful when you have children and they're sitting up listening to you talk about how broke you are and what bills you got to pay and close the refrigerator because the light bill is expensive and we ain't got this and we ain't got that. You are training your child subconsciously to live a life of lack, of I don't have. Can you understand what I'm saying right now? Yes or no? See, somebody right now, you needed to understand like, wow, I'm literally still living out something that my parents have just programmed. They wasn't trying to. They just trying to survive. But if I'm a child in an environment where I constantly hear what we don't have, what we can't do, I'm sitting at a green light in my life because of the tape that's playing in my head. I know I just took it real deep for y'all, but that's the real work that you have to do. Because once you find the story that you've been following and it doesn't serve you, you get to change the story. You get to change that song that's on repeat in your brain. Can I get a yes? Yes, if you understand what I'm saying, okay? So look at Gwen. Gwen said yes. Gwen says yes, yes. Hello, yes, yes, me too. And I have the opportunity. Exact opportunity is all around us, but we don't see it because our minds, it's always mental. It's always mental. You guys, $200 can change your life every month. $200 starting a business can change your life. People don't do it because we have so much stuff. And so we just stop. We say, oh, we got to go do this. Oh, we make it hard. We find ways that it won't work. We find reasons why that it's a scam. We find all of this stuff. And so you stay stuck. And that's why we need you need to always be working on your mind because your mind is the key to everything you're trying to do. Everything you're trying to be. Your mind is the key. Gwen said, come on now. Yeah, girl. Look, it goes in every category of our lives. Mika says, yes, amen, sister. Yes, experience can really be the enemy of faith. No, it is the enemy of faith. Experience is amazing because it gives you wisdom. But the average person doesn't take time to look at their experience and say, what did I learn? I'm so grateful. I thank that experience. Now I'm going to move on. So we don't think like that. That's not natural. That's very guru-like. And so if you're not seeking wisdom from your experiences, what you're doing is letting that experience keep creating all these rules. Well, based on all the rules, you sit at green lights of life. Because at this given moment, you can change. You can change your life. And it starts with your decisions. And everything's not going to become rainbows and unicorns overnight. But just today, from watching this live stream, you can get off of this live stream and say, you know what? I've decided that I am this person right now. Even in my broken state, I am rich. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am this person now. I don't care what I see because faith is not about what you see with these eyes. Faith is about what you see with the real eye. If I hold this up, your mind said, she picked up glasses. Your mind said it. You didn't say it with your mouth. Your mind said it. That's what's running your life. So you need to be talking. You need to be focusing on what is that message because it's what's running your life. But anyway, let's get back to the storyline. So one person was given 5 bags of gold. He multiplied it. So remember, the homework assignment was to look in your inventory. Tiny said, I stopped taking rides to get this message. Yo, Uber people might need to hear this too, girl. Turn it up. Tell them I said what's up. And the reason I'm obsessed with this message because it just keeps changing my life. You literally can use the same message, and every single time you hit a wall, go back and listen, and you're going to keep growing. It's not that you need something new every single time. There's nothing new under the sun. But you got to just life is happening. Every day's different. I'm a new sub, and I even have my 12, 14-year-old daughters watching. Yay! I love you guys, man. I love all of you, each and every single one of you guys. Seriously. So listen, the master gave him 5. He multiplied it. So the master gave, and remember, he gave them according to their ability. So he gave them gifts according to their talent. Now, this person received 2 bags of gold. How many? What did he do to these 2 bags of gold? Somebody tell me in the comments. What did this person do with these 2 bags of gold? Did he complain and say, why wasn't I given 5? Did he complain and say, the master must think that person number 1 is better than me? What did he do with his talent and gift that was given to him? Did he say, oh, I wish I was given 5. I just look at this person. I look at servant number 1 and I just wish that I can be more like servant number 1 and I can have 5. Thank you, Nalula. He doubled it. Instead of being human and talking about what he wish he had, so often we live a life of, I wish I could be like Beyonce. Well, boo-boo, you're not Beyonce. God didn't make you like that. So let's look at what you are, who you are, and what you could actually do. So he went and he doubled it. All right? So he took what he was given and he went and he doubled it. Okay? Some of y'all, when I was doing hair, so many women came in talking about looking like Halle Berry. Boo! You don't look like her. Stop it. This is psycho. This is crazy. There's one thing to admire someone, okay? But you don't look like her. So stop the nonsense and let's look and find your beauty. And I would like to say that in my old hair business, I was really good at helping women find their beauty because I, you, me, us ain't Halle. Halle is Halle, which is why we love her. You have to understand the difference from admiring and becoming a stalker and becoming something that is strange, trying to turn into another person. Stop it. That is psycho. Anyway, so listen. He took his 2 and he turned it into 4. How many of you guys feel like I'm person number 2? Okay. And I'm going to just turn what I got 2 things I can do. I'm going to turn these 2 things into these 4 things. How many of you guys feel like that's you? Be honest. How many of you guys feel like you're person number 1? You have a lot of gifts and God is tugging at your heart. As I'm speaking, God is saying, I blessed you with a lot. You have a lot that you can do and you need to multiply it. You need to multiply it. I gave it to you for a reason. You have to understand that we're all on our journey, but we all matter. And every gift and talent, whether it was 1, whether it was 5, it is necessary. Why y'all laugh? Oh, because I said that. All these laughs. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you guys. I have told so many women to stop trying to look like so-and-so. We want to be inspired, but girl, you are not these people. And I'm not gonna lie to you because when I was a kid, they said if you lie, the devil is your daddy. who parents told them, they be like, that's why the devil is your father. You be like, oh my God, the devil is my daddy. Oh my God. So then we just be like, we can't lie. You lying, the devil is your daddy. Keep that, tell your kids that. It works. You guys are cracking up. Seriously. Okay, so person number 3. I feel like I have the talents, but it's not enough. What does that mean? See, that's very, I thank you for being honest. How many of you guys feel like I have talents, but it's not enough? First of all, what does that mean? We want to get into a place of gratitude. Even though right now, you guys, we're going to feel like we have not been using and being good stewards of our talents. We want to release that. And we want to know that everything works out for our good and that today is a new day. And you have the opportunity right now to list out all of your talents. Start with the strongest one, multiply it. It's going to give you space to start with the next one and then multiply it. You don't have to do everything at once. Relax. Release the fact that you need to be everything at once and trust God that it's going to happen the way that it needs to happen, when it needs to happen. That's why you can't do life without God. I don't believe you can. I believe at some point you're going to get to a point where you're stuck and you're going to start creating stuff and trying to destroy and mess up what you created because you don't understand that He gave you the talent, but you don't do it by yourself. God gave you something to work with and you bring it back to God and then you let God work. You take action. You create the plan, but then you say, hey, God, come play in my plan. Hey, help me do this. And then all of a sudden, resources, talent, people, time, things will be attracted to your talent because you disciplined yourself and you decided to focus and hone it. Come on now. You see how the Bible can really for real help you with your life? It's off the chain. Off the chain. So listen, the third person. So we're going to rebuke that statement because it's not true. You are right where you need to be. If you're listening to this right now, you're right where you need to be. And trust that God loves you and he's watching you and he understands. He understands deeper than you would even know. And in a time where we feel inadequate, that's the best time to turn to God. It's not the time for you to go Google something, and figure it out by yourself and then come back to God and say, can you bless this? It's the time where you turn to God and say, God, I feel a little lost. I feel a little overwhelmed. Look at all this stuff I know how to do that I've done nothing with. I'm a little confused. Can you show me my next coach? Can you show me my next best step? Can you show me what I need to stop eating? Can you show me where I need to stop going? Can you show me who I need to stop giving my precious time to? Because guys, life is short. And God is here for you through the whole ride, not just when you want to just be holy, okay? Because everybody is a hot mess sin, one word. Sin is one word. Church people like to make it be one thing over here, one thing over there. Now, it's one word, everything underneath the umbrella. So guess what? We're always going to fall short, but that's why Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And that's why we have the grace of God. And if you're watching this, you guys, you have more time. You can figure this out. Get excited. Release the stress. You're fine. Can we all agree on that? Are you fine? Let me know in the comments. Be like Mary J. Blige. Just fine. Just fine, 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 fine. Ooh. All right. So he is so faithful. Exactly. I love it. What's up, Cheryl? You always have an awesome word. Thank you so much. So do you, sis. That's my big sis. She said, glory. Yes, yes, yes. So listen. Now, person number 3. What did he do with his talents? Person number 3. This is an interactive situation. Person number 3, he took his talent and did what? I love it. You guys are saying just fine. Yes. I feel like I can't organize myself. Don't worry. And watch your words. Watch your words. My friend said last night, and I love him for it. He said, I speak in affirmations. And so I said something about him being good. And then he corrects me and goes, well, I feel like I'm great at that. I was like, oh God. But I laughed because I know his heart and he's not being cocky, but he just wants to only speak the powerful things in his life. And that's it. And when you live from a space of, I want to only be powerful and speak powerful words, I'm not even going to let my mouth articulate lack and slack and whatever. That's a whole different, people can't take that type of person. I mean, look at Muhammad Ali. One thing I love about watching Ali's, I watch sports in a different perspective. When I see an athlete achieving something great, I go and look up why they got there, how they got there, what did they do? What was that mindset, right? And so when you think about that, I don't want to see you guys. I want my tribe to understand that our words are seeds. You're always planting, your thoughts are seeds. And then your words really are just going to tell me what you're thinking. And so now we know what we gotta root up that stinking thinking. We got to pull it out. And we got to throw it back to hell where it came from. Because you, my friends, if you're watching me, guess what? You're like me. We are brothers and sisters in Christ. And guess what? You have an urge and a desire. God is tugging on your heart saying, I got you. You can do this. Pay attention to this. Let's work together. You don't have to do anything alone. Right? So none of that, I can't do this and I can't. We all feel unorganized. The most organized, I know some super rich friends, wealthy, they're famous and all that. They still be like, oh my God, I'm unorganized. Everybody, you're never going to find just some complete, every now and then you probably do, but they're like weird. Let's just be normal, guys. You're human, okay? You're better than you think. So this person took his gift and did what? He took it and hid it in a hole in the ground and the map. Come on, girl. You better come on, naturally me. That's your Instagram name. So this person, instead of multiplying like servant number 1 and 2, he decides to dig a hole and hide it. Master comes home and he's like, what's up, y'all? What y'all do with that wealth I entrusted you with? I left you. Remember what the word entrust means. Entrust, another word for is invest. So what did you guys do with the investment that God has given you? Hey, Stephanie. Shanice says that's deep. Hey, Tawanda. So look, what did you do? Here's the amazing thing, guys. It's a new day. You're still here. You still have time. It's not by accident that you're listening to this. Who listens to stuff like this? This isn't normal. It's much more emotionally pleasing to turn on Cardi B and Bruno Mars. Please me, baby. It's much more emotionally pleasing to listen to Back That Thing Up. Taking over for the 9, 9, and the 2. Well, if you're from the South, it's very exciting when the song comes on. It's much more pleasing to be doing something Like, I don't know. But you are crazy enough to be sitting here with me. There's people on Facebook, people on YouTube, people on Instagram. The comments are crazy. You guys are lit and responding, and it's a dialogue. You're answering every question. You're not normal. We're not normal because why? There's a desire in your soul to do right, to be right. Nothing evil wants to sit up an evil, bad, lazy, whatever. Nothing of negative would want to do something like this. You'd rather watch YouTube videos that have nothing to do with anything. Now, I'm not mad at YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. But you're doing something like pouring into your soul. So I know that you're one of these servants. And that the call in your soul, that the thing that is attracting you to this is that you know it's time to be a good steward and it's time to use the talents that are in my possession. It's time to go harder. It's time to go harder. Listen, I have so many things and it's like I could go harder. What else am I doing with my time in my life? I can go harder, not in a forceful, stressed out way, but I could just give more of my gifts and talents because I do believe that we are supposed to die empty. I believe that. And for some of you, you may feel like person number 3, where you've buried your talent. Let me sum up the story. The guy comes home, the master comes home, and he's like, yo, what y'all do with them investments I gave y'all? I gave y'all bags of gold, and I expected a return. And I gave each of you what I thought you could handle. And I have no respective person, so each of you, I'm going to be so happy. He goes to each of them and he gives them the same response, except for the one who didn't do right. So he goes to servant number 1 and he says, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with a few things. See, some of y'all mad at your busted up car right now. You've got to change your mind to know that even through the busted up car, it's smoking, it's broke down, even through that, you got to know that even through that moment, you can be faithful with it. You can still keep it clean. You can take care of it. You can make sure your oil change every 3,000 miles or 3 months. You can stay on top of the maintenance. And so you're showing God that I appreciate my car. I see something like, what? Like, you're sure, what's your job? You may feel like you need to be an entrepreneur, but right now you make a day job. I always tell people, do not knock your day job. That is a consistent check. And it can invest in all of your dreams and your future and all of your goals and your food and your comfort and living. Some people don't have the luxury of being able to pay their rent, but you got a check that's coming in consistently. And you want to be mad about entrepreneurship when you don't even know how to manage a business by yourself. You need that steady check so you can have room for mistakes and fail forward comfortably. So you need to reframe how you're looking at what's actually happening. So the master came home and he said, what did you guys do? And he looked and the servant number 1 said, master, yo, you gave me 5 bags of gold and I turned it into 10. So I'm excited about it. He's excited about it. He said, you entrusted me. See, he said, master, you invested in me. If someone has invested in you, your job, I would think that if someone invests in you, your job would be to make a return on their investment. One of the most powerful things I learned about having millionaire mentors, is that when they teach you something, my job is to immediately go apply. And they don't like working with people. That's why sometimes people feel it's hard to get mentorship. It's not. It's just they're not going to waste their time teaching you something if you don't immediately go take action and multiply what they have taught you. So for example, one of my favorite mentors in my entire life has been Lisa Nichols. And one thing I can say is that she shaved years off of, I don't even know how, I can't even count. She's taught me so much in such a short period of time. And so I don't even know what mistakes I don't have to make because I just understand. I've learned so many things. And the minute she teaches me something, I go and take action. So much so that people that have paid her, insane money, they're still moving slow. But I just go take action. And I work for free. I've served. I work for free. I do everything. I'm there. And it's not about being paid or being free. It's about showing that person that I want to add value to your life. And from there, anything and everything I have access to. And from there, I say, since you've given me access, I don't take it lightly. You've entrusted me with all of these things. And so I've got to make a return. I've got to multiply everything that I've learned from you. And it works. Any mentor I've ever had, I make a return on what they've entrusted me with. Some of you guys want mentors, but you just want to really be under somebody popular. Ouch. You want mentors, but you say, well, I got to get paid for my time. Well, I will tell you this. When someone hands you a check, at some point you're getting kicked out the room because you're a check. When you are there night and day, round the clock, serving your soul out, you behind all kind of doors. It ain't for everybody either, because some people think they're too good for it, and that's okay. But I'm telling you what I know. My life would not be, I can literally go to another country tomorrow and I'm going to be good. Like, I can work from anywhere in the world. It's crazy. As long as they got Wi-Fi. Right? That's absolutely crazy. But it's not. It comes from mental preparedness. It comes from taking what's entrusted with me and going harder. And I'm still in conviction to do better, to do more. So I'm not above anything that I'm saying. What I'm saying is, don't be that person. Don't bury your talent. Don't bury the skill set that you have. Don't look at it in a minimal way because you weren't given 5 and you were given 1. So then you have a lack mentality and you begin to hide. You begin to feel like there's not enough wealth. You begin to feel like this world is infinite. This world is abundant. The resources of this earth. Listen, no matter what people say in the media, there's still land on this planet that if we invested money into tilling and bringing that land to life, it will give us a return. This is an abundant earth. You have abundance at your fingertips. There is no shortage. There is only wrong mentalities, and our job is to find the mentality. Our job is to find the talents and multiply. If you agree to multiply what has been put in your possession, can I just get the word multiply? And listen, before you say yes, this is not conditional, whereas if I knew what to do, then I would multiply it. You have to say yes to the calling in your soul before you know the how. If you literally are saying multiply, but you're like, I'm going to do it when I get the knowledge, you're doing it wrong, my friend. You are doing it wrong. You are doing it wrong. I didn't do the YouTube stream yet, but it came to me like, if I was always worried about, like, I've always said yes before I knew how. When I felt the pull in my stomach, I follow my gut all the time. When I felt that I needed to move to California, I said yes to my soul before I knew how it was going to happen. I'd never even I didn't know how to move out of a state. I've only lived in Dallas. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it was one of the best things that I've ever done. It was scary. There were things that I didn't know. I had to figure out how to switch my license over there, my hair license, my driver's license. I had to figure out, how much was it going to cost me. I didn't even know where I was going to live, but I set the date. I said, when my lease is up, I said, I am going to go to California. So now I have a date, but I still don't know how I'm going to get there and where I'm going to stay. But I set the date. Some of y'all know what you need to be doing, but you're so scary. We're going to release fear every single day. Listen, it's going to be there anyway. You cannot get rid of fear. Fear is an indicator, but it cannot drive your car. It cannot drive your car. I have things that I'm scared of, but I still just take a step. I just throw things out there. Bump it. Do it. Because guess what? If I die tomorrow, will I be pissed? That don't make sense, but you get what I'm saying. If I die, am I going to be mad that I didn't do all these things? Child, I've been all over the world. And this summer, I will be all over the world, God willing. Okay? I ain't got time to be letting fear drive my car being me. If I feel something, I'm going to move. Seriously. And faith is blind. What my cup say? I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. So listen, I remember when I walked into the dealership, I was in an abusive relationship, and I walked into the dealership, and the guy that I was talking to at the time, he kept pulling the plugs out of my car, tore my car up basically. And so I didn't know. One morning I saw him because I kept saying, why is my car breaking down? Can't go nowhere. I'm trying to be in college. Couldn't get to college. My car kept breaking. Almost got ran off the road by 18-wheeler because I would drive and then the car would just cut off. And so then I'm jumping on the freeway, 18-wheeler coming crazy. So I'm thinking like, what is wrong with my car? Then I realized he doing stuff to my car. So I'm just frustrated because I don't have no money. I got a full ride scholarship to college. And I'm just like, this is impossible. I'm in this crazy situation and I'm just trying to like do the basic things of life. And so I go to the dealership because I was like, there is no way. Because he helped me get that first car. So after that, because I had been used to riding the bus. So I was like, whatever. I was a dark queen, babe. I could ride that bus all over town. So I go to the dealership, you guys. And we wrapping it up. I go to the dealership and I sit in, I have no money. I had $200. I think it was some of my college money probably. Because you know, you get like a little stipend or something. So I had $200 and I had no credit because I didn't have any credit. So that's worse. That's horrible. I'm at the dealership and I'm like this. And the guy's laughing at me. He's like, you're not about to get no, like, you don't have nothing? He was like, so how you gonna get a car? I don't know. I ain't leaving without a car is what I do know. I was so fed up. And I was like, I'm going to get my own car. I was just, and it's so funny because I made my mind that I was not leaving that dealership without a car. And I needed a transportation. So I just made my mind up. I didn't even understand how to buy a car. I'd never done it before. I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm like, he's like, well, you don't have this and you don't have that and you don't got this. And it was funny because I remember that guy's face. He literally was looking at me like, and I was about to cry. I'll never forget. I was in the dealership and I was just like, I just need a car. And he's telling me no. And I'm just like so emotional because I'm like, this is crazy. I need a car. And I just remember him looking at me and he just came back and he was like, let's go look for a car. I was so happy. And I got a Ford Focus. Oh yeah, baby. And they pulled it around. Little. I was so proud. You would have thought I got a Bentley. I was so grateful for my car. I was so grateful because he didn't know what that car meant to me. I'm going through abuse. I'm trying to run from a psycho. I'm just this lost, whatever. Like I need a car of my own. I need something of my own. And it was so powerful, but it's just the power of when you make your mind that you're not taking no for an answer and you can't see how it's going to happen, but you're just going to trust and know that you're not taking no for an answer. There are some of you guys that you need to look at your talents and know that you're not taking no for an answer, that it will work. Listen, trust that there's going to be some loops and turns and some change of plans, but the outcome is the outcome. And we always stick to that. All right. Release fear. That's for me. Yes. Multiply. I see you guys saying multiply. What's up, Keish? Kimberly says multiply. Nalula says multiply. Tiny says multiply. Serving leads to so much, but you must be willing. I love serving. I love it. So listen, you guys, moral of the story is everybody has a talent, whether it's 1, whether it's 5, you have something. You have something. And I charge you today to take inventory of what's in your possession. And I challenge you to multiply it. I challenge you to multiply it, you guys. And stop wasting time because life is short. You don't realize how short it is until you watch somebody that is literally declining every single day, until you hear about loved ones that are suddenly just leaving this planet. I don't know how you know, Keisha. I will be getting my car for my birthday because I need one. Get it, girl. I see all the multipliers in here. Release fear, challenge accepted. If you accept the challenge, I dare you. I just triple double. Don't start tomorrow. Start this evening. Start right now in this moment. When you get off, begin to take inventory. I can do this. I can do this. I have this gift. I have this thing I've been sitting on. In your soul. Release the fear of getting it wrong, because even when you quote unquote get it wrong, you learn what's right. So it's never wrong, was it? Because you wouldn't have learned it if you didn't get it wrong. It was always right. Trust that it's always right. Trust that you're always going to make the right move. Even when it quote unquote is wrong, it's going to lead you to the right move. And so if you believe that everything is working for me, then you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Now listen, my site is LakeishaMichelle.com, you guys. I have a ton of classes. I think that I'm going to create a mindset school, because this stuff that I'm telling you guys, There's 1, 2, 3 steps, ways that you can break this down. Let me take a survey in the comments. If I came up with a group that is solely like the lesson plans, the 1, 2, 3 steps of the things that I'm teaching on Good Tea for Life, do you guys want that? Yes or no? And it'll be like a Netflix type thing where there's lessons, you log in, we learn how to plan, you learn how to make decisions, you learn how to get, all these things that I'm talking about on Good Tea, who you need to be to accomplish. Now, I want to take a survey and see, you guys, if you're interested. Happened to my mama gone in 2 weeks. Jesus, 2 weeks, Cherie. Oh, look at all these yeses. Because I was just wondering, because I love, you guys know Good Tea is, I don't get any money from doing this. I just love it, absolutely. And the messages that I get from you guys is you need tangible 1, 2, 3 steps. So like I have so many lessons that, you guys, I do this, it's insane. Where are the lessons at? Let me see where they are. I don't know if I have them up here. Oh yeah, so I was given, like when we talked about diligence the other week, the power of diligence and how you can actually work towards achieving a goal. There's a whole series and breakdown. We're talking about how to think so that you can accomplish these different things in your life. There's a whole lesson, 1, 2, 3 step. We talk about practicing resistance. The resistance comes up anytime you're getting ready to do something and take a stand for something. Look at all the yeses. I love it. I love it. Cool. And so I have all these lessons on how to have the habits for success, like the mindset, faith lessons, money mindset lessons, all kind of stuff. Like I just literally wrote out all these different things that are for Good Tea. And at the end of the day, I think that but I don't know if you guys are interested. So I don't start things unless you guys are like for real interested. Keisha says, yes. I love it. Glennis says, I'm in. I love it. Now, if you're in my mastermind, you'll get this, Glennis. So you good, boo. Okay, so look. Now watch this. Let me show you how you take action. I'm going to, yes, my IG just stopped. Oh yeah, because IG has a time limit and I'm a little long-winded. And you guys are crazy because y'all watch me be long-winded. But it's amazing because it's so good. And so I want to start putting these lessons into tangible, and then we can do like a live stream every month, a private one where we work through stuff. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Now, I'm about to go create this. If you guys, I'm looking at the comments. Berlin says, yes, hello from Kimitha on Connecticut. Hey, Kimitha. Beautiful name. I like your name. Hi, my name is Kimitha. Did I say your name right? Or is it Kimitha? Let me see if I'm saying your name right. Is it the first way or the second way? Shantae, what's up? I love seeing people from my city. I grew up in Garland, you guys, and Shantae she grew up together. She was telling me the other day, yo, daddy is crazy. I'm like, he is cuckoo. He is cuckoo. Okay. I had a hunch that you guys would be interested, but I just didn't create it because I was like, I don't want to create what you guys are not interested in. Oh, Kimitha, awesome. Beautiful name. Okay, cool. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys the link. It'll be something like, how about this one? I think I'm going to do the first, like, how many people? You guys, let's create this right now. This is how you do this, you guys. You guys ever want to know how to, like, this is how it happens. First of all, I've always created things that my audience wanted. So rule number 1, ask people, and then they'll tell you what they want. How about that? I've literally built my online businesses that way. So in my mind, the Good Tea for Life School is going to be all mindset, all life. How do we become mentally these people that literally just knock out goals? And we use our faith and we use wisdom and we just be all this stuff that we're learning. How do we put it into applicable life steps so that you can know how to solve problems as it relates to money, as it relates to health, as it relates to, breakups and all of that? How do we overcome that? Like create this school where we just get tangible steps from these conversations. Love the long-windedness of you. I watched the replays too. Yes, Matthew 25, we started at verse 14. I love it. Okay, you guys, so this is gonna be like a monthly club. Here's what I'm thinking. You guys tell me. It's gonna be a monthly club and maybe like $19 a month. But for the first, let's say first 50, what you want to say? First 50 people, first 100 people. We do something like, because let me tell y'all know about my papers. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll do the first, what feels good? What if all the fast action takers, you do $12 a month? That's your lifetime access price. And you get access to all the lessons that upload each month. And you get discounts on like Good Tea for Life live events. How does that feel? The first action takers, before it goes to $19 a month, you guys, it'll be like 12 bucks a month. And then we'll have a live stream each month. So let me write this down. Private live stream. We got to figure out the name for this little mindset school. We're going to do private live stream each month. You have the Facebook group we'll create. You'll have the lessons each month. So the things that I talk about on Good Tea, you'll actually be able to get lessons. So like 1, 2, 3 steps. Is it on your site yet? No, because I didn't know if y'all wanted it. You guys, here's what I'll do. Sign me up now. I love it. I love it. So what do you guys think? It'll eventually be $19 a month. But right now, all the fast action takers, y'all, let me make a link. Watch this. You guys, let me show you how fast. For those of you who have been like waiting to make a business, I want to tell you guys. Remember person number 1? How did he move? Somebody tell me, person number 1. How did he move? How did he move? Person number 1. Okay. Watch this, you guys. Watch this. This is going to be a blessed school. And you guys, I think I should throw in like, because I want to do more internet concerts. You guys, I want to do more internet concerts. So does this fit in this? Do y'all want to see me do like maybe like once a quarter? Like, I don't know. We figure it out. You guys tell me. Okay, so you said the first 50 people, y'all getting it for what? $12 a month? Is that what we doing? I'm looking at the comments. I'm writing the rules down. I love it. Immediately, good deal. What if you did a whole premium price for full access to you? Because I want to do short hair boot camp too. Okay, so So the mastermind. So if you're in my mastermind, you'll get the mindset school, which that comes with all the other business classes. So right now, you guys, some of you guys are like, what is going on? So I have the CEO Stylist Mastermind, which has business courses in it, right? And how to do social media and how to get your business model and how to get clients and all of that stuff, right? And then this mindset school, you automatically get access to the mindset school because you're in my mastermind, but Short Hair Bootcamp is not in the mastermind. And I have to just make sure, before I say yes to that, I would have to make sure that people it doesn't cross a promise that I've already made. I need to check because I don't know and I don't want to lie. I love the way you create on the fly. Always. Always. That's just fun. There's no, like, you just, and you got to just do things. Let's see. Find it. So you guys, I'm literally making it right now. Now, the first 50 people are going to get it for $12 a month. And you can cancel it anytime you want. Literally, watch this. Let's time how fast we get this done. Watch this. Okay. So watch this. So I'm literally creating it right now. Watch this, you guys. Hang tight. Give me all your suggestions in the comments. I'm literally looking at all your comments. And we are literally making this right now, as my grandmother would say. Right now. Okay, so you cancel anytime you want. And if you're in the mastermind, do not buy this. You're already going to get it. The business mastermind, the CEO mastermind. If you're in that, don't buy this because it's going to be in your membership area. Okay. Boom. There's a sales page. You guys, This is hilarious. So the first few people are going to get, the first 50 people, let's be clear. So let's, boom, I just put the link. Okay, there we go. Tiny, can you take this link and you post it so then I can pin it? Maybe call the Good Tea Brewing Good Life. Ooh, I like the word brew. There's the link. So you guys can join. It's $12. I'm obsessed. I love you, Jaslyn. Jaslyn, inbox me on LakeishaMichelle.com so I'll get clear on what's what. Because it sounds like you may need the master. So the mastermind is for me, the stylist. I think of your videos for everything with and without hair. It is life school. I used to fight it and say like, oh my God, I just need to do hair. But at the end of the day, most hairdressers are like, so they need more advice about how to deal with all these things. It's life. You got to know how to handle and navigate mindset. Nope. Goodness, it's in the mastermind. How much is the mastermind? The mastermind is $97 a month. And so that includes like 13 courses, how to live stream. I sell a lot of live stream. Obviously, I'm doing it now. But how to build a brand and an audience via live stream, you guys. If you're not live streaming, you are missing out on your business abundance. Somebody type the word business abundance in the comments. So if you know you need business help, join the mastermind. It's $97. Cancel when you want. Okay, guys. It is 12 payments of $97 and then you're done. But if you decide it's not for you, I don't want you to stay. Like, I want you to go be happy and be free. I'm not the type of person. So please repost unable to click. Oh, boom. It posted pin comment. I got it, Tiny. Thank you. So if you're in the mastermind, oh, I'm excited. Okay, so here's the lessons that's going to come from this. Because here's what's funny. I already made up the lessons. If you guys want music, it's at LakeishaMichelle.com. Y'all better buy these CDs. And the person who won free music, please make sure you Instagram me. Your name is Naturally Something. Isn't it amazing how I can remember all this? Because God is good. Where did the paper go with all the lessons? Oh, here it is. So I already have our first set of lesson plans. These lessons are going to be thorough and they're not going to be overloaded. They're going to be in small bite-sized pieces. That's going to be the power of this group, is that my passion is to help you be able to log in when you're frustrated, when you're stressed out, and get a format for your life stuff. Okay. In the mastermind, you're learning how to put a business model together, how to build clientele. I think you need both because it's like in order to have a good business, you need to be a person that is of diligence. We're going to teach diligence in the life school. If you don't need it because you get your business, then just do the life school. If you want business in life, then do the mastermind. Is your mastermind open? Yes. Oh, let me give you guys that. Let me give y'all what you need. What you need. Okay, so I literally just made that Good Tea. So who just signed up? Let me see. Let me see the students. So Andrea Shed just joined. Oh wait. It didn't do the hold on. Let me make sure this is set up properly. It's $12. I don't know why it says Andrea. There it is, $12. Add the coupon. Okay, so the first 50 people are going to get it for $12 a month, and you can cancel whenever you want. Business abundance. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Why does it say that it was $0? I just want to make sure the pricing part is right. Andrea, did your payment go through? Let me know, because it's saying subscription. But you guys, did you see how we just created a class in 5 minutes? So for all my business people who be acting scary, like I cannot, we just did it in 5 minutes. And all right, so now we have, this is how you build a business, by the way. In my mastermind, I always teach how you do this. In the mastermind, you have to have a business model, right? And then we look at the business. So hopefully, what's fun is that for those of you who are in my business mastermind, you should be able to see what I'm teaching you in action. So we just created a product. Okay, we created a recurring revenue business. Thank you, Jesus, because we were just talking about Jesus and boom. And there's a need for this. People are literally stressed and struggling. And so I do believe that there is power in breaking down these lessons into short videos and tangible steps so that you can literally grow in your life. You know, we can create ebooks and workbooks. I'm going to let you guys shape what all happens. And let me tell you, in a year, this will be a business. If I build it slow, it'll be like a $40,000 recurring revenue business. You guys, that's how you do. That's how you create a business. You don't talk about it. You don't sit there and hem and haw. You ask people what they want. You create it, and then you let them shape it because it serves them. And then, I mean, it's an even exchange because I know how to do stuff and you want to figure it out. So let's make this make sense. And then boom. And we can literally make this amazing, right? And so recurring revenue business we just created. It took us 5 minutes to create that school. And the link is up. We have our first customer. The first step that I teach in my mastermind is how to validate that there's a need. I asked you guys. Oh, perfect. It worked. I asked you guys what you wanted. All of you guys said yes. And then I said, prove it. Listen, if nobody does it, do I lose any sleep? No. We could just say, here, refund everybody their money. You know, whatever, nobody wants it. Like, it's not, you know, you can just refund it or you just leave it there or whatever. You guys, you can't go into business with the fear or with overthinking. Do not overthink. I'm signed up. I love it. So let's shout out all the fast action takers. Okay, now we need membership cards. Membership cards. That's going to be fun. So are we calling this the Good Tea School? Good Tea for Life School? So 3 people are now enrolled. I'm so excited. I think I'm more excited about, like, I love mindset. It's my part-time job to literally build my brain into this machine. So the first 50 people are going to get this for $12. Now, you guys, I have thousands of people on my email list that I'm going to send this out to. So then it's going to go up to $19. That's very affordable too. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, this is our unofficial church. And I ain't no pastor, but I do believe in Jesus, and I believe that we can accomplish so much. And I guarantee you, and I'm going to pray over this because I know the power in prayer. I guarantee you that we're going to have a Jabez blessing in this group. Anytime you have a group of people that are gathering together to be better, and you're using the scripture, which is living, breathing word, we're using that as our backbone to create these amazing lives. It's just going to flourish because God needs this to work, because more people are going to get the glory goes to God. God gets the publicity. So I'm just saying, and who needs tribe? Everybody needs tribe. You always want to have more people working on all these things. Let's see. I need a personal how to find your niche lesson. How to find your niche. So what would that fall under? That's probably business. What you guys think? That's business. That's not personal. That's not mindset. Yeah, that's business. So finding your niche. I can do that on a different live stream. Find your niche. I think it's just a matter of looking at what audience are you drawn to. So, for example, when I first started trying to make money online, I naturally spoke to hairdressers because at the time I was a hairdresser. P.S. Once a hairdresser, always a hairdresser. That's why I see that random mannequin right there, because I love cutting hair. But I don't do hair anymore. But in order to validate the business concepts, I would literally trying to click the link. In order to validate the business concepts, I would just test. You guys, the key to anything in life is testing it out, like, and give it a time frame. So Shantae, release the fear of getting it wrong, release the fear of I don't know, and say, if I could do anything, what would I do right now? Like, have fun with it, right? And so if you feel like, you know, that's what you want to do, then like whatever you choose, like if you want to choose whatever genre, right? Then just go for it. That's it. Just go for it. Let it be. And just give it a time frame. I'm going to do this for 90 days and see what happens. And then for 90 days, you have metrics and measurements. Totally business, because I teach this in the mastermind. You have metrics and measurements on how you actually put the business together. What are you following to see if this is a good idea or a bad idea? Detach from the outcome. Once you decide an outcome, you detach from it. So like you guys, we just created a business that I'm actually really excited about. Some of you guys would be like, I need business cards. I need to do this and this and this and that. We'll get all that done. Once there's a validation means that people are paying. Once people are paying for something, then I say, okay, there's a need. Then I can go get all my inks and all my .coms and all my whatever. But for right now, I'm just checking to see. We have 4 people enrolled. So we just created something out of nothing. And I want to just point out, it's the fact that I show up consistently, imperfect, but consistent on the internet, teaching and giving value. So some of you guys haven't started because you feel like, if I do it for free, why would people pay? Because there's always more. There's always more, and there's complete abundance. Hey, Shella. Take inventory, multiply. Exactly, Keisha. And I believe that we can have the abundance of Solomon. Solomon was the wisest and the youngest. In order to get that, we have to literally live Proverbs. We have to live these things that we're learning on Good Tea for Life. It can't be just what you listen to. It's like it's got to be deeper. My daddy said, tell everybody they got to do it. Kimitha, did you get it? But focusing on your niche for me is just, I looked at what was like right in front of me. You know, I've always wanted to do this very thing that we're doing right now. The limiting belief that I used to have is no one would buy it. How many of you guys have felt that way before when you wanted to do something? I used to feel that no one would buy it. This actually, what we just created is what I wanted to do back in 2013. It was the wrong time. I wanted hairdressers to do mindset, but they didn't get it. It was just not the right time. And my mentor told me, she said, you're going to have to train people by helping them for free, see that it's something that they really need to focus. It was so foreign to the industry. Now everybody's doing motivational music and speaking and everything. It makes sense now, but back then it wasn't right. So I did hair, but all the time I was teaching mindset. And so now it just makes sense to have this conversation. It's actually past due time. I know I should have been doing this. I just ignored it because, again, the lie I used to tell would be, Keisha says me. I love it. Shella says me. Glennon says yes. And so the mindset that I used to have is that, oh, people, not going to do it or whatever. Price and Products Nawalzi is in the mastermind. It's in the CEO Stylist Mastermind. I just signed up. Yay! If you're in the mastermind, you guys, one thing I have to always tell my mastermind people, don't buy this. You're already going to get it. Y'all be like, I'm buying it all. I love y'all, man. So, let me see. Let me make sure that you guys, let me bundle this up so that you can have it. Let's see. Good Tea for Life School. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. You are super awesome. Thank you. And you guys just get rid of any of the limiting beliefs. There's always going to be somebody who, and I appreciate that. Thank you for that. There's always going to be someone who doesn't believe in what you're up to, who's skeptical. That's going to happen in anything you go try to do in life. Period, point blank. You start a new business, somebody going to be skeptical. You start a new workout program, somebody going to be skeptical. You start a new online class, somebody say, she just doing it. She just went up. You're going to always have somebody, and you can't even resonate. My brain, you can't even think about those people because they're just skeptics, and it's really their fear speaking out. So here's what we just co-created together, and I'm so excited to serve to you guys. So we're going to have one live stream private a month, okay? And we'll pick the topic and the theme, okay? We're going to have a private Facebook group. We're going to have lessons that are just going to build each month. You're going to get lessons that are in-depth, how-to, small, short, consumable lessons from the concepts that we discuss here on Good Tea for Life. So you can print it out, write it out, whatever, and you can transform your life, okay? This is $12 a month for the first 50 people. Then it's going to go to $19 a month, all right? $12 a month. So I always train my audience to look at what's actually happening twofold because I practice what I teach. And so we're building a recurring revenue business on the spot, right? And I'm building it because I'm listening to what my audience wants. And so you literally can do the same thing. Good Tea for Life. Okay, let's look at the Good Tea for Life school. Let's look at how many people. Oh, because I just bundled it. Okay, let's see. So that is Okay, so now we're going to wait for 50 people. We're going to talk about it for 50 people. I'm back. I got in and paid. Yes, welcome. Let me welcome all the peeps. Let me welcome. The only thing I hate is when I bundle the class. So I put on my mastermind people, and now the numbers are thrown off. So I'm going to move them really quickly so I can actually see what's happening, because I don't know. So let me remove from the bundle really quickly so I can see and not be doing all this calculating, because that's not what we're doing right now. So let's look at the students. So you guys, we put together, it's going to be $12 a month. You get all the different lesson plans, one private live stream a month. And when we have Good Tea for Life events, you're going to get discounts to those tickets as well. Nawazi said, oh, thank you. Johanna, I just signed up. No. Oh my goodness. How to figure out how to price products is in the mastermind. I love it. Welcome to everybody that's joining. First 50 people get $12 a month. And this is just a deeper, it's in-depth mindset. You know you need to change your mind so you can change your life. This is the school for you. Period, point blank. That's what we're doing. That's our focus. And I'm on the Book Stylist site now. I don't see the mastermind. Let me see. Let me help you, boo. So, oh, because how about I change the name, trying to test the name. It says Inner Circle. You guys, you don't have to even be like, you see how I literally am like a klutz when it comes to like half the stuff I do. So, boom, there's a sales page. You can actually join. The reason why you can't find Mastermind, because I was just testing out something and changed it to Inner Circle. And then I just was like, God. Let me see. I'm going to send you the link right now. Boom. But you guys also, a lot of you guys are scared. You're in your business right now and you're scared to sell, or you're scared to, this is offering. I'm just offering. If you don't do nothing, it's okay. Like, but if you do, it's okay, right? It's amazing. And remember, this person is who we want to be. We want to be, when it comes to character traits, this person took action at once. I can't stress that enough, because that's the kind of people that get blessed. That's like when you want to call the radio station and win something. You don't call them when you feel like it. You're calling. That time I got to talk to Steve Harvey on the radio, I literally called like hundreds of times, and I just kept, every time I hung up, I call back. I spent the entire morning calling the radio station. The entire morning. And it worked. I finally got on the radio station and I sung my song. Okay? Now, the cool thing is, once everybody joins the group, I'm going to ask you what classes you want. So now it's just going to be, it's our club. It's our club. And it's just an online space where we can go be safe and talk about all the things that'll help us be empowered to achieve the things that we want in life. Okay? And so let's see. Tiny's in. I need to get my mind right. We all do. It's just a ugh, no, I'm always late. What you late on, Shantea? We have to have speed and urgency. That's the characteristics of successful people. They get an idea and they move, okay? They get an idea and they move. They take action and they go and start to be about the business. I love it. Shella, good. Yep, you're good. I just gave you guys the link. Perfect. If you're in the mastermind, it is included. So if you're in the mastermind, you'll know, because you're paying the $97 a month for access to the business courses. I do believe business and mindset go together, so I'm happy to throw that in there. My mastermind people get all the perks. It won't let me click. It's because you're live. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Let's see what's happening here. Skeptics don't trust in themselves. They can't imagine how they could do something, so don't see how you could achieve something they couldn't do themselves. Come on, CC President in the building. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, small, short, consumable lessons. Yes. Lakeisha Michelle, you are a beast. We'll look into Mastermind. Gotta go, but I watched the replay later. Good tea. Love you, girl. I need to identify limiting beliefs and steps to overcome them. I love it. So I'm going to actually survey you guys. And then the more I grow, the more I'm just going to keep helping you guys. It's going to be amazing. So what I do is write down all the needs and I look at what I know. I don't talk on stuff I don't know. If I don't know how to do it, I'm not fooling with it, right? But here's what I do know. I know a lot. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are amazing. So we're going to go now because it's been on this live stream for an hour and 21 minutes. And I shall return because now here's what we have to offer the people. And never get too frustrated. Like, think of yourself. If you're online, you can literally be CNN and QVC mixed together where you're giving the good news and you're also giving offers on your product. You can do that. Why can't you? Who's stopping you? That's what these companies do. People get all offended and wanting not to be too much. When you're watching TV, you're watching the same Gap commercial, the same Old Navy commercial, and they're creating offers, and you don't have a problem with it because they put it in between the show that soothes your emotions. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Will you offer this on another day? Yes. The first 50 people get it for $12. So I would definitely jump in on the $12 because, I mean, that's just like insane. And you're just getting access to all of these things. And I'm going to seriously, passionately pour my whole heart into it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be my special group because it's kind of what I've always wanted to do for years. And the limiting belief I used to have was that nobody wanted to do it with me. And it's just not true. And the more you go into tap into your truths and the truth, you're going to realize that you're more powerful than you ever imagined and that abundance is available to you. And I love it. I love it. Welcome to everybody that's joined. I'm going to be back. Turn your notifications on. I am committed to putting out. I'm interested. But of course, I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere, girl. I got you. I can't wait to have you. I got you, Lakita. But yeah, so I'll be back, guys. And if you have any questions, just hit me up at LakeishaMichelle.com. And now I got to go send this out to everybody and say, look what we created. So again, the first 50 get in for $12 a month. That's super, super awesome. Think of it like Netflix for your mindset. Netflix for your mindset. Who knows where this is going to go? It's going to be amazing. We can have like podcasts, private ones. I can interview my rich friends, my wealthy. Let's be clear. Wealthy is who we want, like wealth. I can put them in there. This is awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm excited. I love creating. So I'm just grateful that you guys want to co-create with me and that you're just my tribe. I love you. Whether you in the paid or the free, I love you the same. I will see you on another live stream. Peace out. I'll be back later.